Hi everyone, I am the man, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do I like these games because they more realistic and maybe more interesting, but this one I have never played before, so just looking for a change of pace. So I had this on my list. It's been on my short list for a while, and so I have no idea what I'm getting myself into here. So hope you enjoy this little adventure that we're going to go on. And I know a couple of the actors in this, but I don't have any experience with this at all. So this should be an interesting little adventure. So we're going to just jump right into it. No, I'm gonna start over. It's a pretty good video graphics on this game. Good production value, I must say. Not the best, but it's a game, so.
Beautiful house, isn't it? I love this part of the valley. But as the saying goes, looks can indeed be deceiving. This place is for sale now. Nobody's buying. Not after what happened here. It's troubling because no one really knows just what did happen. I should know. Oh, I'm Dr. Turner, by the way. I'm a psychiatrist. I was close to all the players in this event. But it's as much a mystery to me as it is to anyone else. Perhaps you can help. A fresh eye and an uncluttered view. And maybe, together, we can reassemble the happenings.
I'm ready.
And get a better understanding of what took place. We can only hope.
Sounds like something bad happened or something weird. So get some high quality introduction video here. John Hurt. He's a good actor. He was in Alien. He was the guy with the chest burster. Alien. He's been in some other movies too. I like good mystery stories. Big movie guy. This is not a movie channel, but I like games like this because it's different. It's not moving something around. It's more thinking and trying to move the story along. There's a Night Trap, Sega CD, but that's more of like an interactive board game. That's not really, you can't really take that seriously. There's Fox Hunter on PlayStation 1, I think. It's kind of like an action cutscene clicker, you know. That's based on a book. Little feedback there.
Breakfast time.
Did you get Jody's breakfast?
Oatmeal and raisins, like always.
She loves oatmeal.
Yeah, she certainly does. I see you're starting a new project. What's it going to be this time?
It's a sweater for Jody.
Thought so. It's her favorite color.
Yes, it is.
Allison, do you remember the nurse we discussed?
The nurse for Jody?
Yeah.
Michael, I told you I can take care of Jody myself.
I know, but Dr. Turner thinks it would be best if we just...
Michael, please.
He thinks it would be best for Jody. And that's what we both want, isn't it? What's best for Jody? Allison? Isn't it?
Yes.
Good. The nurse is coming today.
Today?
Yes, her name is Mrs. Randolph.
Is she gonna live here with us?
For a while, till things get a little better.
Jody's not gonna like her.
I think she'll be very helpful. And then maybe I can get back to work.
And leave us here alone with her?
Let's just give it a chance, okay? Let's see what happens. Allison? Okay?
Okay.
Do what he says.
Good.
Good. Game over.
This man says it's a $50 fare from the airport.
Lady, it's 25 miles. $2 a mile.
Mrs. Randolph?
Yes. Am I being overcharged?
I'll take care of it.
She's some piece of work.
I wouldn't tip him. He doesn't deserve it.
Thanks for your trouble.
Thanks, man. Good luck.
Michael Overton.
Something wrong, Mr. Overton?
You're not quite what I expected.
What did you expect?
You're very young.
I'm qualified for the job.
Dr. Turner said your qualifications were excellent.
But you disagree?
I just expected someone with more experience.
I've been a psychiatric nurse for 6 years. And I'm a licensed psychotherapist.
I'm sorry. You just don't look like a Mrs. Randolph to me. I was expecting an older person, maybe a semi-retired widow or something.
If in your opinion I'm unsuitable, then I'll leave.
No, I don't.
On the other hand, if I don't fit your image of a Mrs. Randolph, then why don't you just call me Catherine and let's get on with it?
Okay, Catherine. Let me show you your room.
Thank you.
It's It's up the stairs. Turn right at the top. It's at the end of the hall. Hope you like it.
It'll do.
We had the entire house remodeled last year. It's my parents' place. I inherited it after my father died
When was that?
a couple years ago.
I see. I'm looking forward to meeting your wife,
She thinks you're here to take care of our daughter.
Jody.
Yes. Jody. Know the situation?
Of course. I'd like to change first.
When you wear a nurse's uniform or something?
No, but I brought one in this case. It's appropriate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to get started.
We'll be downstairs in the living room if you need us.
Interesting. I wonder why Michael was so taken aback with Catherine's appearance. He said she wasn't what he expected, but he seemed to be saying that if a woman has a Mrs. in front of her name, she should be older. Now, what does that say about Michael? Or does it say anything? Now, there are some other points that I'm not clear about, and I could use some help. I'd appreciate it if you take the time to express your opinion about some of the things we've just seen. A few simple questions.
Was it inappropriate for Michael to question Catherine's qualifications? What emotion do you feel most strongly toward Alison? How did you feel when Catherine began undressing in front of Michael?
Titillated? I don't know about titillated. I was certainly not offended. Or intrigued. Was I intrigued? Yeah.
How much faith have you in psychiatry?
In psychiatry? Too much. Yeah, some. I mean, you can talk about your problems.
Occasionally, I hurt somebody's feelings just for the heck of it.
No, I'm not really that kind of person.
I like to watch people doing intimate things.
Okay, well, let's say we'll go somewhat.
I am generally a good person.
Absolutely.
What emotion do you feel most strongly toward Michael?
Toward Michael? I don't really have any feelings toward Michael. We'll go with compassion because I want to be on his side. Okay. So before I go any further, I'm going to attempt to change the image on my stream here. I don't know how simple of a way. Ah, I found it. I found it. Can I change it? Yes. There we go. That makes me happier. Simple thing. So already this is really an interesting sort of concept. It's asking my opinion on things, and yeah, it's interesting to see how that will impact the direction of the game. Really good visuals here. So it looks like now we're getting into more interactive elements here have a bed. So we click on things. Reading. We love reading. And this is all crossed out, like, I don't want that woman here. I think he's doing this. I mean, desperate nurses. Oops. I'm gonna keep reading that. Push away. Okay, so it's just rambling. Some kind of rambling. Is there anything else going on over here? It's like it was just the diary. Okay.
When you've concluded this test, you will return to the story. Do you wish to proceed?
Hi, I'm Randy Vixen. Welcome to 1-900 Hot Licks. Get ready for the call of your life. You have chosen fantasy number 17, Naughty. Nurse Nellie. Hello there. I'm the night nurse. My name is Nurse Nellie Naughton. You can just call me Nellie. When I'm not working at the hospital, I'm an erotic dancer. I have legs like a Barbie doll, but my hair is fiery red and curly. I have sensuous lips that long to be kissed, and my full breasts are just aching to get out of this oh-so-tight uniform. Do you like what you see? Good. I thought you would. Now, it's time for your sponge bath. Why don't you sit up? Oh, that's good. Now I'm going to have to take off your gown. There we go. Oh, look at those shoulders. You must work out. And oh, that's some scar. I like a man with scars. Now, just lie there and relax. I need to wring out this sponge. Oh, doesn't that sponge feel cool and clean where it touches your skin? Mm-hmm.
When you've concluded...
Have you caught the Dr. Betty Show yet? She's smart, wise, witty, tough, and fun. She may even be just a little bit psychic. She's a wife and a mother with a PhD degree in family matters and human relationship analysis. Dr. Betty will challenge, confront, delight, and even frighten you. She's the mother you always wanted, the sister you missed out on, and the wife you can't have. For clear, pointed, and useful answers to your problems, tune into KPRB every day at noon. Dr. Betty's the prescription your regular doctor forgot to give you. Have you caught the Dr. Betty Show yet? She's smart, wise.
When you've concluded, what do you think the painter was feeling when he created this picture? Is this man married? Do you like to look in people's windows at night? I enjoy tempestuous relationships. At least once in my life, I have felt as if I was living in an alternate reality. This contraption was devised by... This painting should be called... The woman is thinking... When I stare at clouds, I try to see...
Allison. Allie, the nurse is here.
Did you say something, Michael?
I said the nurse is here.
Oh,
She's very good.
is she?
She has excellent qualifications.
Jody's not gonna like her. She's gonna be afraid of her, and she's not gonna like her.
Hello, Allison.
Allison, this is the nurse.
I got
I'm
it to work now.
Catherine. Hi. I'm here to help you. I know what you've been through.
Please, have a seat.
You have a beautiful house.
It was my family's farmhouse, but we don't do any farming anymore. So, have you spent much time in the country before?
No, not really.
Well, you're in for quite an experience. And at first you're gonna miss all the noise and the hubbub, but...
It's a lovely place, but I'm not here for a vacation, Mr. Overton.
I understand that.
This is the first time we've had a stranger come live with us.
I know exactly how you feel. When I was a little girl, we had to have a nurse live in our house to take care of my mother who'd suffered a stroke.
How horrible.
Yes, but out of bad things, good things can come. That's what made me decide to become a nurse. I saw the tremendous good you can do for other people if they'll let you.
We will. Won't we, Michael?
Well, yes. Yes, of course we will.
I'm glad to hear that. I'd like to talk to you about Jody and what happened.
Yes, what happened?
Perhaps you could excuse us for a few minutes,
What
Mr.
happened to
Overton?
Jody?
Sure. If that's okay with you, honey.
Of course. It's all right, Michael. I'm going to bed now.
You and Catherine finish your talk?
She was tired. She had a long day.
So where is she now?
I don't know. In a room, I suppose.
She didn't want to speak to me first?
No.
So how was it?
How was what?
Your talk with Catherine.
That was
Oh.
what?
Very nice.
Very nice. So does that mean that you're happy that she's here?
Of course I'm happy, Michael. Why wouldn't I be happy to have professional help for Jody?
But I thought... I mean, it's very good, honey. It's the right attitude. You know, if this works out, I may be able to go back to work sooner than I thought.
That'd be fine.
I thought you had a problem with me leaving you.
I think it would be good for you to go back to work. Don't forget to say goodnight to Jody.
I won't.
Uh-oh. Well, we'll just pretend we didn't see that. Boobies.
I didn't hear you say goodnight to Jody.
I think she's asleep. I didn't want to disturb her.
She's awake. I heard her right before you came in.
Okay, I'll be right back. Good night, Jody. Have good dreams. Good night, darling.
That was impressive. The way Catherine immediately seemed to penetrate Allison's shell and make contact. I have to admit that she gained more of Allison's confidence in a few minutes than I did in 6 months. Wonder what I was doing wrong. Maybe it's because she's a woman, though I prefer not to think in those terms. But God, she did look like an angel of mercy when she appeared in that white uniform, didn't she? But what about that performance at the window? It almost seemed as if she knew that Michael was out there. What do you think?
Which of the following terms best describes the way Catherine appeared in her uniform? God has an influence on my life. Which of the following terms best describes Michael? Did Catherine know Michael was watching when she appeared undressed in front of her? My drives might be put in the following order. Strongest first. I would trust the mental health of myself or a loved one to a psychiatrist. Is masturbation better than sex with another person?
Yep. I don't understand what's going on. So, Okay. So now we're back in the room. Okay. So I read the book.
When you've concluded this, if this woman showed up at my house, I would...
Put a blanket on her.
Sometimes I dream about death and sex.
Not really.
These women are standing in...
Honestly, I don't. We're standing in... Let's go with brothel.
I often fantasize about being dominated.
Nope. I don't.
Do animals have souls?
Do animals have souls? I don't know.
I would like to see her thrust the knife into her body.
Sure.
What does nest of spicery mean to you?
I'm a chef. I mean, I cook a lot, so we could go with spice rack just for but let's go with vagina. We'll do that.
There is so much nudity in art because
people are dirty.
Sex is the best thing in the world.
Eh.
The old man reminds me of...
Old man? An old man? Colonel Sanders. I don't understand. Well, bald Moses.
Most people equate sex with death.
I don't know what that means.
Would you like to watch these women having sex?
No.
I thought you were still sleeping.
I've been going over your wife's medication. And I think that using Valium as a depressant and Seconal as a sleeping pill is overkill. Ideally, we should wean her off of all medication.
It's more like a doctor's decision, don't you think?
I will consult with Dr. Turner on this, of course. Is she awake?
No. She sleeps late most mornings. By the time I bring her breakfast up, she's usually awake.
That's a mistake.
What is?
You're keeping her too comfortable and secure in her condition. We need to bring her out to a more active and self-rewarding existence. I take it you didn't always make breakfast.
There's a number of things I do now that I didn't do before. Allison hasn't cooked or baked a thing since Jody. Since the accident.
Your wife is desperately holding on to the past. But by you doing things that you never did before, you're helping her to create an unreal world. A world of illusion, where she doesn't do the things she did before and is actually losing her grip on the past.
Makes sense. Wonder why Dr. Turner never put it that way.
Just trust me, please. I have a lot of experience with people in her state of mind. We need to change things, starting now.
You're not intending to do anything shocking, are you?
I'm sure I missed something, but oh well.
Just go upstairs and tell her it's time we all had breakfast.
Just go upstairs and tell her what to do.
It might be too abrupt.
It's not too abrupt. She'll understand that you have a stranger in the house and you want to make a good impression.
The mornings are always the worst. The depression, it's overbearing.
Do you want me to do it?
No. I'll do it.
Good. Tell her that I'd like to discuss Jody's breakfast.
Allison? Allison. The nurse is down in the kitchen and she wants breakfast. She wants to discuss Jody's breakfast with you.
Jody's breakfast?
I think you better handle this.
Yes.
Well, Catherine's certainly doing her job, isn't she? She seems to be having the right effect on Allison, but I'm not sure about the way she's affecting Michael. What about that bit of business under the table? Do you think she did that on purpose? Michael appears to be a little confused. I must admit, so am I.
Sex with more than one person is... Sometimes I wish I could control another person with the power of my mind. Catherine can only relate to men on a sexual level. Prescription drugs are always good as long as they are prescribed by a doctor. A young person should be able to have sex at whatever age they feel comfortable.
Sure.
I have bowel problems.
No.
I love to watch Allison knit. She sits so still like a statue, but her hands are moving incredibly fast. It's like she's in a trance, like she's possessed by the ghost of the State Fair knitting champion. I'm walking out in the garden and the wisteria's blooming and the air smells of honey. Whoa! Hello? Did I break this thing? A big fat bumblebee just flew into my head and I dropped the recorder. Well, I'm okay now. The recorder appears to still be working. I'm standing by an old barn watching some little birds build a nest. They're so busy. Can you hear them chirping? One of them has some golden stuff in his beak that he's weaving into the nest. It looks like hair. Now he's flying up to the house. He's going to the window of my bedroom. Oh my gosh! He's taking the hair out of my brush that I left on the windowsill. Oh, how neat. They're using my hair to help build their home.
Okay. So, on a computer within a computer. I slept better than expected. I woke up. Worried myself. So much nurse. Good. Everything is good. We got files. 35. Wait for you. Impressions. She was collecting used condoms that are fetish. Okay. Got it.
When you've concluded this,
so we can't. It kind of helps you. It kind of gives you the areas to click on. So there's not a whole lot going on here. Oh, okay, here's a drawer. Maybe a book. Well, yep, another book with pages I can hardly read. A paradox. Dun, 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 dun. Such life. Okay. And we can open the drawer. And it's the magazine. Sacred. This is like different positions. Relax, bath. Da, 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 da. That's exciting.
When you've concluded, the man should be the head of the family.
True.
The berries symbolize.
We'll see.
You can tell by looking at this little boy that he is
Possessed.
You can tell by the expression on this little girl's face that she is... The cat is thinking. Cemeteries. Did Jesus Christ really exist?
Yeah, probably the parts.
The book on the table is most likely...
Oh, who knows?
Who is the figure behind the lions?
Good morning.
Sorry I slept so late.
Yes, well, we have to get on a schedule, so it's best we start right away.
Okay.
You can go upstairs and get dressed, Mr. Overton. We'll call you when we're ready.
Well, go on, Michael. Michael.
All right. What's up?
Allison wants you to do that later.
Why? I'm almost finished and it's supposed to rain.
It would be really helpful to me if you could do it later.
What possible difference could it make?
Jody's trying to take a nap and you're keeping her awake.
What are you doing?
Lower your voice. I told Allison I'd give Jody a sponge bath. In the beginning, it's going to be very important for me and for you to follow through and do the things we say we're going to do. I have to win her complete confidence. You understand that, don't you?
Of course.
After you shower and change, I have a list of groceries I'd like you to get.
Think I need a shower? Maybe I should have a sponge bath. Hi, Mrs. Greenstreet. I know I don't have an appointment, but I really need to speak with Dr. Turner for just a minute.
He's with a patient.
Oh, can I wait?
He's got a very tight schedule.
I'll just be a few minutes.
He's due at the state hospital immediately after this appointment, and he's running late.
It's important that I see him very briefly.
Is this an emergency? Is your wife with you?
No, I just came from...
Then perhaps I can schedule an appointment for you.
No, look, it is an emergency. I really need to talk to him.
Please have a seat. And when he's through with his session, I'll ask when he can see you.
Thank you.
Some cute girls in this movie. I'll give it that.
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at? Butthead.
Mr. Overton insisted on seeing you. I told him you were fully booked, but he said it's an emergency.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Michael. Come on in. Sit down. What's wrong, Michael?
I'm sorry. It's really not an emergency. Just the only way I could get Mrs. Greenstreet to agree to let me stay.
She tries to keep me on schedule. So, what's up?
Well, the therapist has arrived.
I know. She called me.
Oh, she did? Well, she never told me. She was critical of Allison's medication.
We did discuss it. But now that she's there, then I think we stand a good chance of getting Allison off some of the drugs.
Then you agree with her?
You don't?
I didn't think she was qualified to make those decisions. But I didn't want to appear critical of her either.
I understand. She is very experienced dealing with people in trauma. How does Allison feel about her?
Oh, much better than I expected.
Well, that's a good thing, then.
Well, I suppose.
You don't like her, is that it?
No, it's not that I don't like her.
Has there been some kind of problem?
Her methods seem unorthodox.
How so?
Well, she's very authoritarian, for one thing. She's virtually bossing me around in my own house.
Yes. Catherine is used to a lot of responsibility. She was a head nurse at a very young age. She is extremely intelligent, you know.
Although her name is Mrs. Randolph, I get the feeling she no longer has a husband.
Divorced quite recently.
Ah. I guess she's better at solving other people's problems than her own.
The failure of a partnership should not be a condemnation of the people involved, Michael. Sometimes things are just not meant to be.
Of course. I don't know why I said that.
Is there anything else?
Yes, the most important point, actually. She seems to be humoring Allison too much.
Humoring her?
Yeah, I guess I expected her to be dealing in reality, but she just seems to be fostering the illusion. I mean, I just think she's going about it all wrong.
Well, she is very experienced at this sort of thing. You've been dealing with Allison's condition for what? 6 months now?
Yes, just over.
She has an enormous task, you know. And a major step would be for her to gain Allison's trust.
That's what she says.
Well, she's not lying.
No, I'm sure she isn't. I guess you think it's dumb for me to be so worried.
Oh, of course not. But you must try not to feel so anxious. We're watching the situation very closely.
Right. Well, thanks for your time.
Strange seeing yourself like that. I thought I handled it rather well, though, don't you? I mean, if I knew then what I know now, I might have altered my approach somewhat, but given the circumstances, I think my responses to Michael's concerns were, well, appropriate, to say the least. Wouldn't you agree?
A term that might describe my own sexuality would be...
Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to step out, and I'll be back, and we'll continue on with this whatever is going on. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Took a quick break, but, so what do we think so far? Well, I'm not sure what these questions have to do with anything, but, it would be overpowering.
How do you feel in the company of highly intelligent people? When it comes to abortion...
Yeah, probably pro-life.
Do you think that Allison has ever been unfaithful?
Yeah, probably.
How do you imagine Dr. Turner felt during his conversation with Michael? Catherine's methods definitely seem unorthodox.
I don't really have an opinion. Books. Films from his sister. Dissociative symptoms, flashbacks, trauma. Self-mutilating behavior such as cutting skin. Extreme strategies. Okay. Got all that? Looks like we don't have anything going on over here. So let's go out here.
When you've... Which of the following images do you see within this painting? Often, I laugh out loud for no good reason, and then this image makes me think of... Modern art is mostly obscene. I have never been afraid of clowns. I enjoy gutting a fish. This image makes me think of...
I can see what they're going for there.
The artist who painted this... The slaying of a dragon in art symbolizes...
Michael! Oh, Michael!
What? You look so excited. What's going on?
It's Jody.
What about Jody?
She's sitting up. She's sitting up in bed.
Really?
Yes. Catherine got her to do it. We were just talking about how she needed to try harder, and Catherine said she should be sitting up in bed. And she went right upstairs and got her to do it. Just like that. Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And that's not all. You gotta do it. You just gotta do it.
Do what?
She wants her own television for her room. She wants her own television.
Catherine wants her own television set.
Yes. No, Jody wants her own television. She's sitting up now, and she wants her own television set.
Oh.
Well, Michael, I would think that you'd be more excited and happy about this.
I am. It's such a surprise.
Isn't it, though? It's because of Catherine. That woman can work miracles.
Your hair looks great. What'd you do to it?
Well, Catherine did it. You will do it, won't you, Michael? You will get her own television set?
That's what she wants.
She does.
First, I gotta get the groceries in the house.
Let me help.
No, that's okay. I got it.
I'm not helpless, you know.
I know. Where's Catherine now?
She's upstairs doing her meditation. She does it faithfully for 1 hour every day. While she's doing it, she can't be disturbed.
Was that right?
Michael, whatever she's doing, it takes a great deal of concentration. She's going to teach me how to do it.
Oh, won't that be swell?
Michael, what's wrong with you?
Look at this stuff. I got organic vegetables, we got health cereals, look, carrot cake with no, underlined, no artificial ingredients. And this stuff is expensive. If you ask me, it doesn't make a damn bit of difference. Soy milk, for Christ's sake.
Michael.
It just pisses me off that I have to go out and get all this stuff.
Nothing is too great a sacrifice or an effort if it will help Jody.
You're right.
Michael. Could you go up to Jody's room and get her drawings and her notebooks and her report cards too?
What do you need those things for?
Well, Catherine wants them. She wants to know all about Jody so she can work with her better.
Crying out loud, Allison. I don't know where those things are.
They're in the bottom 2 drawers of her dresser. Could you please do it, Michael?
She's probably asleep. I don't want to wake her up.
Michael.
All right. All right.
I've worked with patients in severe denial before, but never anyone who's suffered to the same extreme as Allison. And that's actually why I introduced Catherine into the process. Virtually her first case, once she became a licensed therapist, was with a young man in Portland who was undergoing similar trauma after the death of his mother. And Catherine's effect was remarkable. I was somewhat removed from the case and don't really know how she did it. But I saw Danny in his before and after conditions. And the results were astonishing. She's good. She's very good.
I am hostile toward people who lead alternative lifestyles. I have dabbled in bizarre sexual acts. Catherine is manipulative. Swearing offends me. Sometimes, when I'm drunk, I get angry. Catherine isn't handling
No.
the situation very well. Is Catherine attracted to Michael? Jody can be best described as which of the following?
A weapon? I don't know. A memory? Does she not really exist? I couldn't tell you. I don't know what they're going for there. We're in the bathroom. Reading a book in the bathroom. It's exciting. Erotic art. I like this. Okay, so this is all the... Try this out. Da, 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 da. Okay. So we go to the sink, wash our hands. Pills. Pills are good. Take the pills. Okay, so we're not doing nothing with the pills. Nothing.
When you've concluded, if I could have a single wish, I would wish for...
Money.
The child who drew this is... When I was a kid, I pretended to be ill. What makes this a happy painting? This is a carload of...
Ghosts. Regular people.
Making up fantasy games.
Certainly.
Of the following artists, my favorite is...
Myself. I'm an artist.
Having a baby inside my body would be...
Horrible.
Childhood is because you're...
I was never...
Teasing is a natural part of childhood and should be... The word mom makes me feel...
Excuse me.
Yes?
This thing with the television.
What thing?
Bringing a set in and actually hooking it up.
What about it?
Well, it's ridiculous.
Oh? Why?
Who's gonna watch it?
Who listens when you come in and say goodnight to Jody? Is that ridiculous too?
Allison does. I do it for her.
You've had a depressed, dysfunctional wife for 6 months. I've been here for 2 days and you're already seeing results. And you think you know better than I do? So what do you want? Do you want me to leave?
No.
Then I insist that you stop interfering and let me do my work the way it needs to be done.
It's done.
What's she watching?
Oh, I turned the set off. She was sleeping.
She'll be so excited when she wakes up, don't you think?
I am starving. It's been a long time since I've had Allison's pancakes.
These are delicious.
Thank you.
Look wonderful, honey.
Catherine thinks we should get a pet for Jody.
A what?
A little dog like Punky.
Animals are out of the question. What are you thinking about?
Just trying to find ways to bring life back into the house, Mr. Overton.
She's right, Michael.
Yeah, but with Jody so confined, it may be too much of a tease.
Or an inspiration.
We could get one just like Punky.
Okay. Go to the animal shelter. I'll see if they have one like Punky. And if they don't, I'll just ask them to let us know the minute one comes in.
Why not get a different kind? Allison, from what you told me about her dog's death and how painful it was, we shouldn't remind her of it.
She does have a point, don't you think so, Michael?
I guess so.
Will you do it?
Okay.
Thank you, Michael. You're the most wonderful husband ever.
See with the patient?
No. But no, you can't go in there.
Look, Mrs. Greenstreet, I just need 5 minutes of his time. It's important.
What is it, Michael?
I'm sorry to barge in on you like this, Dr. Turner, but Mrs. Randolph is really going too far.
Thought she was doing rather well.
She had me put a television in Jody's room, and now she's making me go to the animal shelter to get a dog.
A dog?
Yes, for Jody. Can you believe it?
Michael, Mrs. Randolph, Catherine does know what she's doing.
I don't think so.
Really? Come on in.
Hello, Michael.
Michael is concerned with your approach to Allison's therapy.
Yes, I heard.
Catherine was just telling me that Allison, in fact, has recovered a lot of energy and that her lethargy has disappeared. Would you agree?
Yes. I guess so.
Please, sit down. You seem unsure.
Yes, she has a lot of energy.
She's also free of any indication of depression.
Well, that sounds good. That sounds very good. Is this true, Michael?
That's how it appears to be, but Allison still believes that our daughter's alive, and Catherine's making it worse.
Sorry, making what worse?
Her condition.
Your wife is actually showing some initial signs of recovery.
Michael, returning to normal for Allison is going to be a complex and delicate journey. Now, I can see that you're feeling left out, but you can be very helpful in her recovery. And what's needed most, indeed the most essential ingredient, is your cooperation.
Then you think I should do what Catherine says?
Yes, I think it would be most helpful.
And I should get her the dog.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful idea. I can see now that Michael was more upset than I'd realized. I thought at the time that he was just confused by the process and that simply focusing on the results might put him at ease, but now it seems that what's troubling him most is the dynamic between Michael and Catherine. And this isn't good. At least in my humble opinion. What do you think?
I didn't realize.
Allison and Catherine share secrets.
I didn't realize that their daughter is actually dead. Because he just said that she thinks that Jody is still alive. So Jody is dead. Okay. So I probably answered that one question wrong. Because I wasn't sure about the daughter. So the daughter is dead. Okay. Got it. And I hope they share secrets.
My sexual appetite is
just right.
Allison is making real progress.
Oh, yeah.
As a child, I enjoyed myself most.
I have lots of friends.
I consider myself to be...
Yeah.
I tend to be someone who acts with...
Forethought. Yep.
Is it a good idea to put a television in Jodie's room?
No. Because Jodie
is Allison conscious of Michael's sexual desires?
Jodie's dead. What is going on? What is going on? Is Allison conscious of Michael's sexual desires? Of course, I'm sure she is.
Is Catherine behaving in a manner appropriate to her position?
Yes. Disorders of sexual desire. She sits on her hands. Try epidemic. The top gunner so sexual desires instincts. Masters in Virginia. Wow. Number of manufacturer. HTS. During childhood, many sufferers report having endured sexual, physical, and emotional abuse. JMSS percent. Loss of sexual desire. Masturbates occasionally. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we got that. So am I just going through this guy's files? Just like, does he care? Automobile accident, antidepressants. Lost syndrome. Allison violently attacked. So she's a nut job. Boom, boom. Yeah, she's a nutball. Got it. Am I reading magazines? So we did a file cabinet.
When you've concluded, why don't we dabble a bit in the realm of the psychic?
Okay.
Here's a little game to test your powers of extrasensory perception. You will observe 4 cards face up on my table and a 5th card that is face down. Look at the symbols on the face of the up cards. Square, triangle, circle, plus sign. The face down card is one of these 4. This is what I want you to do. Concentrate. Use all your psychic abilities. Form a mental picture of the hidden card and tell me what symbol is on its face. Make your choice by clicking on one of the 4 up cards. The image on the face down card will be changed after each turn. Very well. Let's begin.
I'm feeling square. Nope.
Think harder. Good.
Only on the second try. Doing it again?
Relax. Think harder.
I'm not psychic. Sorry.
Concentrate. Relax. Think harder.
I can't think any harder.
Listen to my voice.
Wow, I suck. Okay. So we're gonna get the non-psychic
Did you
version
get one?
of this story because I don't have any special powers.
She's beautiful.
We got a dog. That's
Jody will
great.
love her. Does she have a name?
Well, if she does, I don't know it.
Poopy.
Oh, Jody can name her. How cute. Don't you love
The dog's
her?
name is Poopy.
Let's show her to Jody.
You go ahead. I'm gonna go build a run in the back.
Jody's dead.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much.
I will say though that for a game, this is pretty high production value. I mean, you have reliable actors, doing these scenes, and it is happening in a believable way. So,
Allison!
this is not a typical game that just everyone
Hey, no dogs on the bed in this
played.
house. Come on, you little mutt.
But I like it. I like the pace of it. It's relaxing. It's
Oh. What's that? I
Sort
rescued you
of.
from the pound, remember?
waiting to see what the point
regret
of any of it is, which is what I'm doing. What is the point?
Allison!
What is the point? Oh, he's drinking.
Allie! You in here?
He's catching a buzz. He's so frustrated. His daughter is dead. His wife thinks she's still alive.
Allison!
They're not having sex.
Will you please be quiet? We're trying to develop some concentration.
Allison in there with you? Leon,
she was
Michael.
like naked in there.
Not too bad. How about yourself?
What is going on?
I've taken on a full-time nurse. Seems to be working out well enough where I think I can finally come back to work. Thanks, Leon. I appreciate it. Well, she's a therapist, actually. Oh, I'd say she has things under control, to say the least. Okay. Great. I'll see you tomorrow.
Jody decided to name her new dog Punky, even though she looks nothing like the first Punky.
What does Catherine have to say about that?
Oh, she thinks it's a good choice.
You know, I was looking for you earlier, but I guess you were in Catherine's room.
She's teaching me meditation.
What was it like?
It's wonderful.
No, I mean, what did you do?
We meditated.
Yeah, but what's meditation all about?
I didn't know you had such an interest in meditation, Mr. Overton.
I'm curious about a lot of things.
Perhaps you should try a session with me.
I don't think Michael's quite ready for that yet.
I don't get it. What's so funny?
What are you talking about, Michael?
What are you two laughing at?
No one's laughing.
No one's laughing now, but both of you were laughing a second ago, and I want to know why.
Michael, stop it.
I don't need this shit, Allison. I've made a decision. I'm going back to work tomorrow.
Well, that's wonderful. You need to get out of the house. You're getting too serious.
Okay? Fine. And tomorrow you're on your own.
Not exactly. I've got Catherine to take care of me.
Well, things really are looking up, aren't they? Allison is doing extremely well. Michael's going back to work. That Catherine really is impressive. Though I can't help but be a little curious about her meditation sessions with Allison. Wonder what they're actually doing in there. Don't you?
A little bit, maybe.
I tend to be a person who reads manuals first.
Oh, certainly not.
The best kind of sex is with a complete stranger.
Okay, no.
It is better never to deceive anyone. Should Michael return to work?
Yes.
I think I have a tumor somewhere in my head.
I don't know. Maybe it's right there.
Should Michael meditate with Catherine?
Yes. Okay, so we're clicking on that. Buckle up for safety. That was it. No clue, no special fucking... Okay. We got that. So I'm not sure if there's a significance to clicking on these things, if it's keeping track. There are no puzzles so far, so it's not a puzzle game. I think that's it. Nothing over here, no door. No. Nothing. And nothing.
When you've concluded... Why do Daddy and Mummy live in separate doghouses?
Because Daddy has fleas.
Why is Sparky licking himself?
Because it itches.
How does Sparky feel about his little brother Yippee? Animals are just as good as people.
Yes.
Sparky is dreaming about... Sparky is dreaming about...
His teacher.
Sparky makes a sound like... Why is Sparky mad at Mummy?
I don't know.
Talking
why.
to things that aren't alive is an okay thing to do.
No.
I don't mind seeing animals suffer.
Hi, honey. Is everything all right? No, it's only the third time I called. Okay, maybe the fourth. It doesn't matter. Okay, I just wanted to make sure you're all right. Is Catherine there? Okay, bye. Hi, Catherine. Is Allison really doing all right? Of course I trust her. I just like to hear it from you. Okay. All right, fine. I understand. I won't call so much. Okay. I was thinking maybe I'll pick something up for dinner. Chinese food or... Oh, you have? Okay. Bye. It's Michael Overton.
I've missed you. Welcome back, stranger.
Thanks.
Can I buy you lunch?
No, I don't think so. Not today. I need to get settled in.
How's Allison?
I guess she's doing fine now that the nurses arrived.
Another woman in the house, huh? Are you sure you can handle it?
I gotta get back to work, Charlotte.
Well, don't let me keep you.
Okay, I see you.
It really is good to see your face again, Michael. We've missed you around here.
Thanks.
Go for it. We should go for it.
Hi.
Is that pie I smell in the oven?
Yes, it is. I know you like to shower after work, but hurry, because dinner's almost ready.
What are we having?
Beef Wellington.
Ooh.
Catherine made it. She's a gourmet cook.
Of course. So where's Catherine now, meditating again?
Yes, it's really good for the digestion. I already did it. Now go and hurry, because dinner's going to be ready in a minute. Oh, and look what Catherine did to Jody's room.
Maybe you should get some boots. They make a special TV producer, designer, hiking. Yeah, it's blood.
I was just...
I know you were. We're looking for this.
Catherine? Catherine? Two laughing ladies care to join me in a nightcap?
Alcohol before bed's not a good idea.
She's right, Michael. You have to go to work in the morning.
Well, she's always right. That's why she's the nurse.
Michael?
That was a little too much cognac. Like, why would you do that? Like,
Damn dog.
You better hurry, Michael. You're going to be late for work.
Jesus, what time is it?
It's time you were up and on your way.
Shut that dog up.
You should have listened to us. Too much alcohol.
What were you doing?
Jody's breakfast.
pick up some things for Jodie's party.
What party?
Next week. It's her birthday. Catherine suggested that we have a party. Can you believe it? She's gonna be 6 years old. I need pin the tail on the donkey and invitations.
You're inviting other people?
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be a party without guests now, would it?
I guess not.
Don't forget the game. We figured out a way for Jodie to play, but that's gonna be a surprise.
Mrs. Greenstreet. Yes, it is Michael Overton. Getting to recognize my voice, huh? He's in Portland. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, yes, it is kind of important. No, I don't want you to refer me to anyone else. 2 days. Well, when he checks in, can you just let him know I called? I hope his brother feels better. Massive coronary. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
That's what a way to go.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Is everything okay, Michael?
Yeah, everything's just goddamn wonderful.
I just thought I'd ask if I could help.
I don't need your help. Don't you have something to do? Hi, honey. Yes, I got everything you asked for. I'm sure it'll be a great party. Can I speak to Catherine? This party thing is going too far. Well, when can you talk about it? Yes, but I want to speak to you when Allison's not around. During your meditation. Fine. Tonight. 5:45. I'll be there.
I'm glad that Catherine and Michael are finally going to talk. Maybe Michael will be able to get a better grasp on the process. I'm a little curious myself as to just what Catherine has in mind. The party thing seems a little risky to me. Of course, they'll have to cancel, and that might be quite a disappointment for Allison. On the other hand, maybe she's preparing Allison for future disappointments. I really don't know what to think. How about you?
Traveling without a map is...
Alright, I'm going to take another quick break, and we will continue on with Tender Loving Care. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Need some air before my next meditation session here. Whatever we're doing. So, alright. Okay. Traveling without a map is the only way to go.
Men who perform oral sex on a woman are...
smart.
How did you feel while watching Catherine meditate? Michael is clearly hiding something. There is nothing wrong with getting drunk when you're depressed.
Probably not.
I have made love out of doors.
Out of doors. Poetry, yada yada. We open the drum. We did this already. I think. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we did all this. This is some different information. This is how you do it. To go on the computer.
Michael opened the door while I was meditating. As usual, I was naked. I could feel his eyes all over me. I'm so horny.
That's good to know. So I'm curious how Michael is just like sneaking in her room without her being there. But what do I know? Nothing. No secrets. Okay.
When you've where is this woman?
This woman is in the Twilight Zone.
Blindfolds are
silly.
The woman is thinking...
Couldn't tell you.
Betting on an event makes it more thrilling for me.
Sure.
What would be the most appropriate caption for this photo? What is going on here?
I couldn't tell you. Looks like some...
Why isn't the young man wearing any pants? I enjoy lots of physical contact with friends and even acquaintances.
Sure.
Sometimes it's good to get drunk. dance like a maniac, and have sex.
Come in.
Allison thinks you're teaching me how to meditate.
Might not be such a bad idea. You could use some relaxation. You're extremely tense.
Me?
I'm sure it's a result of all that's happened. You've been through a great deal of stress lately.
I don't understand why we're supporting Allison's illusion.
We're not supporting Allison's illusion, we're supporting Allison. I don't have to tell you how fragile she is.
I know. It just seems like we're going in the wrong direction.
Before I came here, she was floating around in a fog and you were sustaining it. It would have gone on that way until one of you broke down completely.
One of us.
Don't think you're immune. Allison suffers openly. You contain it.
Well, I don't think you can compare my mental state with Allison's.
Anyway, where's Allison now? She's up and about. She's working around the house. She's off drugs completely.
I agree. She's functioning better. But we're getting deeper and deeper into this fantasy, and I'm just afraid that she's gonna lose her whole grip on reality altogether. Can't go on pretending that Jodi's still alive forever.
No. But if I had contradicted her from the start, she simply would have shut me out. By supporting her, she permitted me to enter her world.
So, where do we go from here? What's the end result?
We end by reliving the tragedy.
What do you mean?
One night, the accident must happen again.
You don't mean we drive back to the same spot?
No. I mean, we describe it to her, make her remember. But not until we've laid a foundation of acceptance.
It sounds too risky. I don't think I can go through with this.
Why don't you come home early tomorrow? Be here when I start my meditation at 5. We can do it together.
With Allison?
No, I think for now it's best to do it separately.
Okay. I guess.
Good.
Good.
Theoretically, I think it's brilliant. But how's she going to pull it off? Is she really going to restage the accident? And there's such a high degree of risk. I hadn't really understood what Catherine was doing until now. I do wish she'd kept me more informed. Do you think it'll work?
People who have sex in the dark are... If I received a lot of money, the first thing I would do is... I have hardly ever fantasized about having sex with animals. Michael's mental state is comparable to I wouldn't mind somebody spying on me while I was in the bedroom.
Yeah. Catherine.
When you've concluded...
Let's see. Is there anything else going on here? Bookshelf. Hugging the same... Do we want to read this book? Get down a cup of coffee. Girl shamed. Never killed. Tell me about 7. Okay.
When you've concluded this, let's try something different. I want you to look at these stereoscopic images and then answer some questions. Some people find it difficult to see these three-dimensional images at first. So let me give you a few simple instructions. First, stare at the center of the screen. Now, hold up your index finger midway between your eyes and the monitor. Focus on your finger. Good. Now, focus quickly on the screen again. Do you see how there are two images of your finger? That is the effect you wish to achieve with the photographs on the screen. All right, put down your finger and let your eyes relax. Let your eyes go completely out of focus. That's the trick. Soon you will see the duplicate images on the screen begin to move. And then they will merge together as one image in the center of the screen. Give it a try. It might take several minutes. I don't like to dream.
I didn't see that.
I'm never afraid of inanimate objects. If I had voices telling me to do bad things, I would definitely take prescription drugs to make them...
Sure.
If I found a gun on the sidewalk, I would...
I would take it to the police.
I would like to be given a sponge bath.
Nah.
If you hold a shell up to your ear, you can hear the ocean.
Yep, you sure can.
I don't like to cry because it makes me look weak. I'm afraid of hurting somebody else. If I were a flea, I would be a miserable, depressed...
Really?
Michael?
Hello, Dorothy.
Hi, I know you haven't said anything, and perhaps you want to keep it private, but did you and Allison decide to adopt another child?
Why do you ask?
I know it's none of my business, but I just want to tell you I'm really happy for you. I think it's a great idea. See, we were driving by the other day, and we saw Allison out walking a child in a wheelchair. Well, we would have stopped, but there was a nurse with her, and, well, I guess the new one's, handicapped. But she seemed like a cute little girl. Well, obviously, it's none of my business. I just wanted to wish you luck after all that you've been through. Bye.
What's wrong?
Oh, Michael, I'm so happy.
What, you're crying because you're happy?
Catherine gave this to me. Jody did it today.
Yeah, are you sure? Maybe it's one we didn't see before. Probably buried in the stack.
Oh, Michael, can't you see? This is a picture of her new dog.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the first creative thing she's done since the accident.
The accident?
Yeah. Catherine got her to do it. She can work miracles.
Well, nothing Catherine does surprises me anymore. Is she up in her room now?
Yeah, she's preparing for your session. Michael, be nice to her. Just go with it. It'll be wonderful. She's a gift that's been sent to us.
Okay.
You're early. That's good. Come in. You look upset. What's wrong?
It's this drawing Allison has.
She had a good reaction when I gave it to her. She's coming along much faster than I expected.
It's just that she thinks... I mean, it's so much like Jody's drawings. How'd you do it?
I simply traced some parts of a few of Jody's drawings and put them together in the shape of the new dog. It's pretty clever, don't you think?
Something of a shock.
Well, I see that. Hey, you look like you've had a bad day. Come sit down on the bed. Let's get you relaxed. It won't hurt, I promise. Relax, you feel like a mannequin.
It's not so easy.
What are you afraid of?
I don't know. You, I guess.
You don't have to be afraid of me. I'm just here to make you feel better.
It does feel good.
I'm supposed to. Why don't you take your shirt off?
So I don't know how. All right, we're probably gonna call it a night with this.